Oh my god, you know what I just realized? I just realized that I actually numbered this wrong. I actually called this episode 4 review. Guys, I'm gonna have to fix this. I'm gonna have to fix my thumbnail at least a little after the stream. But this is not episode 4 review. Apologies. I'm gonna have to fix it after the stream. But this is indeed my episode 5 review. At least I think it's episode 5. Are we on episode 5 or are we on episode 4? No, it's episode 5. It's episode 5. Alright. What can I tell you guys while I try to send this out a little bit? You know what? Yeah, here, we can even... I'm just going to change this right now. Why not? Just technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. I'm changing everything to episode 5 because obviously this is what happens when I'm tired. I'm honestly tired. It's just me tonight. My buddy Ninjoy243. Due to technical difficulties and a bunch of other stuff that's going on, he was not able to actually sit here and watch this with me. We actually watched it separate. I mean, he was kind enough to, of course, show it to me. So shout out to Ninjoy243 for that, but he is not able to be here tonight. So you just get me. You just get my first thoughts. You just get my first thoughts and review for the Ahsoka Episode 5 show. Oh my god, what can I say about it? Okay, first off, if I honestly wasn't tired, like honestly, the past couple of days, I've just been kind of tired. It's just the truth. In fact, I'm really happy that next week I'm actually going to be going on a little break, little vacation, and I'm not going to be able to do the episode 6 review, so we'll have to wait till the episode 7 review to do 6 and 7 together, and then, of course, episode 8, the big one. We'll definitely have a lot to talk about that, but I will not be able to do episode 6 next week because I'm going on a short vacation. There'll be other videos that come out every now and again, but I'm starting to get just a little weird out. I do a lot on this channel. I mean, I build Legos. I do a bunch of Star Wars videos. I do a bunch of Star Wars live streams. I do a lot. I do a lot on this channel, and I'm glad to say that my channel is growing. If you guys haven't watched, if you guys are brand new here, I don't know how you found this place if you're brand new, but if you guys are brand new, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because I always continue talking about Star Wars. Now, the Ahsoka show. I say this every single time. I have to say it every single time because here's the fact. If I don't say it every single time, then someone's going to literally be like, so you just like everything Disney Star Wars, don't you? That this show is terrible, blah, 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 blah. That's what people are like these days. Yeah, no. I have said this in every single one of these videos, and I'll say it in every single one of these videos moving forward. I do not like the state of Star Wars. I do not like what Disney has turned Star Wars into. Mandalorian Season 3 was pretty bad. Boba Fett. Oh, God. I liked it when I was watching it, but after you get off that hype train, you realize, wow, that was pretty bad. Andor. Wow, that was pretty bad. Okay, Andor was actually not as bad as like Boba Fett or something, but it wasn't what I wanted it to be. It was close. It was very close. They went too far away from Star Wars. They need to pull it back for season 2, and I feel like season 2 is going to be better than season 1. But I will not watch season 2 of Andor if Ahsoka sucks. Ahsoka is my last ticket, guys. Like a lot of people were saying. The Obi-Wan Kenobi show was their last ticket, and a lot of people left after that. I believe the numbers really show that, and I don't blame anyone who kind of left after Obi-Wan. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. We probably left at a good point. We both probably should have left after episode 8. Maybe episode 9. We all should have probably left after episode 9. I don't know why I'm still here. But, we got a couple of comments. Let's see. Army Initiative, what is up? He says, I'm back. I'm back for what? I don't know what you're back for, but we are going to be talking about Ahsoka. Yeah, I have not really liked the state that Star Wars has turned into. I really don't, but I can say this without a doubt. So far, we're only 5 episodes in. We have 8 to go. Well, no, let me rephrase that. There's 8 episodes, so we have 3 to go. Let's not confuse people here, Dylan. But there are a couple of episodes left with this show. I cannot... I cannot state this enough. People, this show is great. This show is great. And honestly, if I seem a little bit tired, that's just because I am actually tired. It's not late for me, but I've been feeling tired this week. But the episode was fantastic. I really enjoyed the episode. I don't know what people keep complaining about the Ahsoka show. And I did, it wasn't clickbait. It was sort of clickbait. But I was talking about in my latest video, my last review, about why the Ahsoka episode wasn't that, why everyone tells me that the Ahsoka episode wasn't that good, and how I explained in that video that I don't see the apparent glaring issues with it. Okay, Army Initiative, I'll send you a link. I don't see the apparent blaring issues that people have with the Ahsoka show. I don't. I think the Ahsoka show is fantastic. In fact, I wish every Star Wars show was like this, and it's just not. Army Initiative, check your Discord. But, yeah, I absolutely have enjoyed the Ahsoka show. I think it's a fantastic show. And we are getting into episode 5. First off, I cried at the end of episode 4 with Ahsoka reuniting with Anakin. That was fantastic, and I couldn't wait to see that this time around. I'm surprised I didn't cry myself in this episode, honestly. I'm surprised I didn't cry myself. I actually held it together. I was actually more in awe than I was emotional. Like, I was just in awe of everything. Ahsoka, the episode starts out just where we left off with Ahsoka. Okay, that's not true. We actually get a little bit of Hera Syndulla. We get a little bit of her son. We get a little bit of Henry and the pilot. That stuff's good. And again, the acting's on point. Hera Syndulla is acting like Hera Syndulla. Everything's just perfect. I really like all that part. But the part that I really want to get to is the Ahsoka with Anakin stuff. So, we were all saying, and this was the thing that I have with my buddy Ninja243. Ahsoka's dead. I was like, there's no way Ahsoka's dead. And he's like, yeah, they just killed her off. And then we saw the episode where she ends up in the well beyond time and space, you know? So clearly, Ahsoka's dead. And I'm like, no. Before I continue, we have someone backstage. Guys, give it up for my buddy, Army Initiative. Tell the people where they can find Jetman.
All right, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm a little late. You guys can find me on YouTube. You guys can find me on Discord. Got some new merch going. I've made a couple of sales already. Definitely on my way to 1,000 subs. But yeah, I'm here to talk about Ahsoka, obviously. Yeah, for real. I'm here to talk about Ahsoka, though, with my buddy Dylan, obviously, because I've got a lot to say about that one episode. There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
So, you know what? You were here for the first 2 episodes, am I right? We did the first 2, right?
I was, and then I kind of just didn't show up for a couple more, and then, you know.
Yeah, so what did you think for episode 3 and 4? What are your just initial thoughts for 3 and 4? Catch us up with your thoughts, man.
Okay, so the Inquisitor's death was highly anticipated in some ways and very unexpected in a lot of ways. I don't know what I
thought he was Ezra.
Listen, I was disappointed. I was so beyond disappointed when I saw him.
I was so happy.
I wanted him to be a bigger villain than just fucking dust particles. My guy looked like my ceiling fan when I turned it on. That's what he looked like. Like, jeez. Bro just evaporated before our eyes. And he was gone. It was just nothing but Night Sister magic. He wasn't even an actual Inquisitor. And yet he could talk somehow. Never understood that stuff. But like,
well, he was probably a real Inquisitor, but now he's a zombie Inquisitor, so.
Well, yeah, but it also made sense to the lore, as you know how Darth Vader killed off all the Inquisitors. Whatever. Inquisitors are half-assed villains, anyways. So, and Ahsoka's an Inquisitor murderer, so this wasn't too surprising. Like, I knew the moment Ahsoka took on Morak, I believe that's his name. Morak was done for. Morak was done for. I mean, you saw how she took out the other guy without even using a lightsaber. I was like, this guy's done for. And
absolutely.
like,
and it was a really cool scene with Ahsoka just one slashing him, huh?
That was very clean. It was very clean. It was very similar to Tales of the Jedi, pretty much, but that's fine. And now, for episode 3, I have to say the blaster fire from the ship sounds like a cash like some kind of cash register. I don't know what that was.
It does actually.
It sounds so weird. It sounds like a button. Like it sounds like a button being pressed. I forgot to remove that background. Oops.
If you guys were wondering what that background was, that was my buddy Android243. Go check him out.
Yeah, guys, go subscribe to Dylan. I'm so sorry, Sad. Oh God. Unexpected moments there. No, but episode 4, I thought Ahsoka was genuinely dead. I did kind of like how they used like Darth Vader's lightsaber sound and Darth Vader style fight for that. I mean, it was definitely taken from Empire Strikes Back because Disney Star Wars has no original ideas. They kind of just go off of the older movies.
Oh, that's absolutely true.
You know,
this whole thing is Dave Filoni. It is not Disney because Disney doesn't know how to write Star Wars.
Disney does not even know Star Wars. So it's not like it was any original. It was cool though in a lot of scenes. At least the trash talking with the two was sort of unique, you know. Since Balin's Balin had his own unique trash talk, like your legacy, your master's legacy, yours is of destruction and death. He had some,
which
and then
kind of just got in her mind, and that's why I like going into episode 4. Ahsoka is not dead, like I said. Seth even convinced me that she was dead.
She was not dead.
She wasn't dead. She literally was
knocked out. She was taking a power nap.
All in her head.
She was taking a power nap.
Yep. But with that said, I want to say this. So you don't watch Harry Potter, do you?
I just watched all 8 movies.
Okay. Do you remember in Harry Potter, the last one, where Dumbledore comes in and literally says, yes, it's all in your head, but why isn't it real?
Yeah.
Literally, that's what's going on. Yes, it's all in Ahsoka's head. That doesn't mean
Let's go. Dave Filoni copied Harry Potter.
Yes. Yes.
What else can he copy? Hey, Vicky, turn the light off, please.
But we have Ahsoka, and she's in the
Ahsoka.
world between worlds. She's not in the world between worlds, guys. She's literally in her head. It's all in her head.
She's dreaming.
And she sees Anakin. Anakin comes in and is like, you got one more lesson. They have a nice little duel. And suddenly she's back in the Clone Wars. She's back as a kid.
First off, I was like, I kind of knew Anakin wasn't exactly good when I heard Darth Vader's theme in episode 4. And then he draws his lightsaber and just starts attacking her. And I love seeing the Revenge of the Sith style action, by the way. He was definitely using his old moves. And when he was like flipping that lightsaber, bro was showing off. But it was a good
But Anakin's always done that. Anakin's always done that.
Well, yeah, because he's a show off. But
he's even done that in episode. He's even done that in the Clone Wars.
Well, yeah, but because he's a show off, but it was still cool. I mean, it was really cool. I mean, it's Anakin.
But it was cool.
Like, listen, I'm a Knight of Melvin. I'm an actual Knight of Melvin. I have the membership. But I have to say, as a prequel lover, seeing Anakin return like that was pretty satisfying. Now, the one thing I will say, they militarized him too much. He seemed way too intense. He didn't feel like Anakin at times. But that's when you have to realize he's also evil. And I like then the Clone Wars. Let's talk the Clone Wars. First off,
yeah, dude, we get blasted back in the Clone Wars, and I love the actor they have playing young Ahsoka.
Yeah, I like how they didn't have a full ass adult playing Ahsoka. They actually used a teenager, which is how old Ahsoka was during the whole Clone Wars.
Yeah, she was literally like 14 years old when the Clone Wars started.
And she's kicking grown men's ass in season 7.
Well, droids.
No, remember season 7?
Season 7, you're right. But season 7, she was at least, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't she 15 or 16?
I have no idea.
I think she was 13 or 14
She was figuring out her hormones back then.
Yeah, she was like 16 or 17 when the war
ended. She was hitting puberty. Puberty.
I think she was 16 or 17 when the war ended.
She was definitely.
We even got to see that her in and I love
the Siege of Mandalore. Army men.
Yeah, and I love Anakin. Like, I don't recognize this battle. What is it? And she's like, the Siege of Mandalore.
Because you weren't there.
You weren't there.
You were supposed to be, but then you got called away to rescue dumbass Palpatine. That turning you evil in the process. No, listen. Siege of Mandalore has always been my favorite Clone Wars battle in a lot of ways. So the fact that it was then put into live action was great. But what really made me fucking get excited, Captain Rex in live action.
Captain Rex was great.
I saw that and I was like...
That was great. That was a great cameo, Captain Rex.
No, I love Rex as a character. He's fucking amazing.
He's a fantastic character. Oh, dude! If we just go back to Star Wars and Clone Wars, dude.
And I'm like, Ahsoka
with the helmet doesn't matter, but as soon as they take it off, he's crying about his dead brother. Dude, that was so emotional.
For real, bro. I was also wondering how Ahsoka could cut through Beskar so easily, and then I saw the episode, and I'm like, oh, that's how she found every single weak spot. I couldn't tell if she was actually. The thing is, half the time I couldn't even tell if they were just being knocked unconscious or if they were actually dead. Because of how she
That's true.
They sometimes just sound like they were going unconscious. But, yeah. And how did the clones manage to kill a single one if Beskar's laser-proof? And the Clone Wars is not laser-proof. But in actual Star Wars nowadays, it is. So I'm like, how did the clones pew-pew it?
You gotta realize that they don't wear armor around their entire body. It's actually
but you remember all the headshots in the Clone Wars on the Mandalorian? Like they would just bounce right off. It would bounce right off. It wouldn't do anything.
Wouldn't do anything. No, that was a lot of headshots. If you have armor and it's like right here, if someone got lucky, it would hit you.
Nah, man, it hit him in the lens. the lens weren't made of Beskar. That's how they die.
Okay, everything's made of Beskar except the lens.
Except the lens, guys. Nah, but like live action Clone Wars and with Tamara Morrison's voice too. Like instead of and he came back to voice act that too. Because Those were not in, the Clone Wars. And it just goes to show they could have just made live-action Clone Wars instead of a lot of things, but they didn't do that because they don't like to do what the fan base wants.
That's true.
I don't know. I was in love with those scenes of the Clone Wars. I mean, I didn't like that we could never basically see the droids once.
Yeah, we sure saw the droids. That's the
But, it gave us the good old fat. Nah, Filoni didn't pay enough of CGI money to put the droids into.
Probably.
So he just gave us the good old Battle of Geonosis vibes and hid the droids from everyone's sight. And it makes you wonder, do clones have aimbot? How are they shooting droids that they can't see? How is Anakin killing droids he can't see? Oh, okay.
Anakin's a Jedi.
Everyone's getting riled up about is when Anakin's walking through that cloud of dust and then suddenly lightning.
And then Darth Vader appears.
Vader for a second, then
that was such a nice shot.
That's how you know it's in her head because she's got so much PTSD related to Vader that
dude. When he literally comes out with a red lightsaber, man,
okay, no, that was not. And then but you also have to notice he's got yellow eyes too.
The Sith eyes.
We got Nightfall Anakin. We only got to see that form of Anakin, really in when he was killing off the, what are they called? The Separatists, because he wasn't even like that when against Obi-Wan. His eyes were normal.
No, his eyes turned. The only time his eyes turned yellow during that fight with Obi-Wan was at the very end when he yells, "I hate you."
Yeah, well, that was a fun scene, wasn't it? Like my God, I'm like, okay, why are your eyes turning yellow? I don't understand how that happens. Does your brain bleach your eyes? Does it even give your eyes?
So, what is for your eyes to turn yellow? And this is me, this is always my theory when it comes to that. But you have to be relishing within the dark side. You can be a Sith and not relish in the dark side.
Yeah, like Dooku.
Yeah. Now, when you're relishing in the dark side, there's no help for you, and the eyes is the window to the soul. So if your soul is burning with the dark side, it's going to show through Sith eyes.
So basically, Palpatine 24/7 dark side.
Palpatine was 24/7 easily.
I think Darth also Vader, according to the lore, Anakin's. If you saw in Rebels 2, Anakin's eyes were pretty much always yellow too. So he was until essentially Luke Skywalker killed him.
That's the thing, right?
Yeah. So
he might have been for a little while. He might have took a nap and his eyes turned normal.
And you know what? The eyes going yellow too is pretty creative. I just want to put that out there. It's better than having them glow red or black. That's so uncreative and overused nowadays. Instead, them glowing yellow too. It's a unique idea. But then he's got like the yellow eyes. And then when he's walking back into the world between worlds and the lightning flashes again and he constantly switches between Vader and you can just hear Vader's breath. Now, I will say one thing should have changed. He should have turned into Vader in that scene completely.
He should have. It should have been every time the lightsabers clash, I would have had it flash to Vader, and then when it came off, he's back to Anakin. And then when the lightsabers clash again, Vader, back to Anakin.
Either that or just have him Vader the whole time. And then when Ahsoka finally realizes her lesson, then he could turn back into Anakin and say there's hope for you yet. And Anakin lost way too easily.
Absolutely.
They were just trying to end the scene, okay?
But that's the thing. Like, I feel like Anakin. It's like that whole situation with Luke. Vader wasn't ever actually trying. I don't feel like Anakin was ever actually trying. I feel like
really, he wasn't trying. He was
teaching her a lesson.
He was trying to flex his lightsaber skills. Look at with the little flippy flip here and the little flippy flip there. He's just flexing guys at that point.
Yeah, he was just teaching her a lesson. But that line at the end, Anakin says, "There's hope for you yet."
And
I think that actually alludes to the fact that she's gonna become a Force ghost. I think she's gonna die by the end of this.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Not this series, but the end of the movie.
There's something going around too that Ahsoka essentially became like this warrior, but after that episode, she's gonna go back to being her, which is essentially someone who cares. Because the Ahsoka we see in this series does not remind you at all of real Ahsoka, which is essentially someone who.
No, I disagree with you on that 100%. This has always been Ahsoka, even in this has been Ahsoka in season 7 of Clone Wars. She was a warrior. Yeah, she was snippy. She's always been snippy. The only and she was even.
She's definitely got mature though. She got mature.
She got mature. That's why I feel like. But this was Ahsoka during Star Wars Rebels, even. Yeah, she's snippy, but she's always been a warrior. She's always been kind of cool.
She was not snippy at all, though.
Yeah, it's hardening her heart, and now I don't. And people are like so complaining about Rosario Dawson's acting. I think her portrayal of Ahsoka is perfect. Actually, I feel like this is perfect progression of the character. Like, I don't understand what people are complaining about.
I'm more complaining about Sabine. Hey, look, at least she made a forced nudge. Like, she lightly patted that dark Jedi on the face, Real damage there. She at least did something. I mean, hey, look, and Melvin, I think Darth Melvin's theory about her becoming a new Rey Skywalker is 100% right. They're just going to give her force powers at the last minute.
I hope they do not. So this is the thing. I don't mind, and this is one of those things where I'm starting to grow on it, right? Because I even said when I first saw the trailers that alluded to her becoming a Jedi, that I did not like the idea. But I always, the thing is that I've always alluded to the fact, and this is something people forget all the time, but the Force, we already know what the Force is. People think that, the Force is this mystical, magical, blah, blah, blah. No. Yoda tells us what the Force is. It's a field of energy that surrounds and combines the galaxy together.
And then everyone has a certain level of energy. It's either you have enough force sensitive
you are
inside
to the
of
energy
you
around you.
And if you don't have enough midichlorians, you can't do it. So either Sabine has a higher midichlorian count than we thought, or this is Filoni pulling shit out of his ass.
Let me actually teach you a little bit, my Padawan.
I'm not your Padawan. I've been watching Star Wars since I was 5. I caught a fly.
It is not about midichlorians, because here's the thing. Anakin Skywalker, he had 5 billion midichlorians. His entire body was a midichlorian, for God's sakes. But guess what?
Bro went a little intense.
Yeah, but guess what? Anakin Skywalker, if he never got trained, if no one told him that he was force sensitive, and no one took him to the Jedi, if Qui-Gon Jinn never showed up and said, "Hey, your mom can't come with us, I'm gonna train you."
Screw your mom.
That never happened. Then his force sensitivity is wasted. Absolutely wasted.
That might have been a good thing in the long run.
In the long run. But this is my point. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many midichlorians you have. Yes, with higher midichlorian count, you'll have an easier time with the Force. But it's like a muscle. It's a physical form attached to your body. And just like every muscle, if you don't work it out, it's never gonna do anything. It's never gonna become strong. So when it comes to you, Sabine Wren, she might have 2 midichlorians in her entire body.
Oh no, I wouldn't be surprised if she had 1. More like half. A half a midichlorian.
Yeah, she'll train that half midichlorian to be as strong.
She can do the force nudge.
That's all she can do. And if that's all she can do, I'm perfectly fine with it. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people don't
she was
realize.
able to use the Force. The fact they're literally setting her up to be a Jedi. I'm sorry, but it's a given, man.
No, her becoming a Jedi. Here's the thing about Jedi. Jedi is a religion. She will always be the worst Jedi ever. She will never be able to backflip a Force push, man. She can't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, fine. They're gonna put her as Force sensitive though, because the thing is, that's what they're setting us up for. If the fan base can't convince them to not do that, they're gonna give her that ability. She'll be.
I really hope they don't. I really hope they don't, because I don't want her to be able to Force push. I'm okay if she can use the Force to sit.
You better not make out with Ezra
like
either. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting up with Ezra and her making out. That I will not put up with. They better not do that. I'll get too much trauma after that, dude. I'll never look at Star Wars again. Oh, and have you heard the theories about Thezra? Fucking nasty.
Oh my god.
Star Wars
I've
Explained.
heard about that.
And Star Wars Explained went too far. Star Wars Explained went too far. Like, that was you want fucking gay romance between Thrawn and Ezra? How young is
why?
And then she's like, and then I quote her, you know.
Oh god, that would be.
And then, you know, Thrawn's just been so mean. He just needs someone in his life.
Dude, no.
I'm getting horny. Like, Jesus Christ.
I absolutely can't stand that idea. Please, Disney, do not do this.
Disney, if you do that, I'm going to find a gun. I'm going to shoot you, and then I'm going to find the nearest cliff, drop you off the cliff.
Hey,
then I'm
that's what you said, not me.
Then I'm going to get on top of a plane, pretend I'm skydiving, then release the parachute the moment after off the plane, and plummet to my death to make sure I don't survive. I will not tolerate Thrawn and Ezra being gay.
Neither will I. Don't do that. That is like one of the dumbest ideas you could possibly do.
Like the and the fact that his wife wanted that too. You could see it in her face.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
Why?
God.
Why would you want? No. That is too disgusting in my opinion.
That's so vile, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Absolutely vile.
Anyone who
that is not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. I thought we were gonna see Thrawn at the end of this episode, though. To be honest with you, and
if they don't shoot Thrawn, I am.
If we don't see Thrawn next episode, if we only get Thrawn for 5 minutes at the end of the entire series, dude, I am done. I'm done. Because, I mean, my
or they could do a Rise of Skywalker move and have him come in at the very start of the whole thing. They could do that.
Well, they didn't do that.
You know what'd be great? If Thrawn just pulls out a gun and shoots the witch. If Thrawn just pulls the gun out and shoots.
Absolutely. Actually, I thought what might be cool is she brings up a zombie army to fight for Thrawn.
Honestly, they might do that. We're just gonna see an army.
I think they might.
You know, have you ever thought that maybe some of the stormtroopers are also alive from that Star Destroyer? They could be. They could be. Who knows?
Some of them could be.
You know, that Star Destroyer.
What has Ezra been doing to stay alive this entire time?
Maybe he's just chilling with Thrawn. You know, they're being homies. They're playing.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they're just playing a card game.
They're playing Fortnite, guys. They're playing the duos. They're getting those dubs.
Yeah, they're playing Go Fish. Hey, you got red?
No, seriously, like what the hell have they been doing this whole time? Like
fighting forever for 20
if they were
years.
fighting forever, Thrawn would already be dead. Ezra's a freaking Jedi, and when he's not on the same galaxy, he could just simply use his dark side abilities and kill Thrawn in like 2 minutes.
That's true.
Dude,
No,
we don't talk about that ship though. There's so many bad things on Thrawn's ship.
No, please don't ever talk about that ship again.
Like for example, we'll start with like the first part. That fake temple with Ezra's parents and Thrawn, and Palpatine's hologram, and a bunch of other stuff on it. It's a fucked up ship. I want no part of the ship.
Yeah, neither do I. I hope they just never.
No, you're gonna see this. So, see what I think they're gonna segment the Star Destroyer as is like when they arrive, it's gonna be one of the things they see to let them know, this is where they came. It's gonna be like I said, I have a feeling the vibes will be similar to the Rise of Skywalker, or the last we talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit.
The Rise of Skywalker or The Force Awakens. It's going to have similar vibes. We're going to see the destroyed Star Destroyer. We're going to take a look at some of the ruins. And we might find Ezra. Thrawn might have escaped the Destroyer. What if Ezra's still in the Destroyer? Half conscious or something. Maybe that's where he is. You never know. They might have to go in to get him. And, there might be dead stormtrooper. I'm honestly curious to know what it's like. I want to see it. They need to do some cinematic masterpiece in this. This needs to be a masterpiece.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I want the planet to be like too when they go to find Ezra? I want it to be like a dark, spooky vibe, not like a light planet with like white light and shit. It's like all like
it should be dark and spooky.
We need terrifying vibes. We need that dark music that sets you on edge like they did in the Rise of Skywalker, in the Death Star. Because seriously, that whole scene in the Death Star in the Rise of Skywalker 2 made me feel like there was gonna be just like a random Sith Lord coming out.
We have robbers, I'm not kidding. By the cars.
If there's a robber outside, then call the police. Why haven't you called the police? Jeez, why are you announcing it? Call.
I'm just gonna mute him for that.
Okay. Anyhow, but yeah, no, we gotta. I don't know if Thrawn has like a theme. I obviously don't want it to be completely like the Rise of Skywalker because Disney just kind of remixes stuff, but don't completely redo it. Just similar vibes, but try to keep it a little different because, maybe have something waiting for them in there. Maybe stormtroopers or something dead that comes back alive. I don't know. I want them to be, I want it to be good. I want it to be
good. Same with me.
I want to see
this. I want it to be, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I don't want it to be mediocre. Star Wars has had enough mediocre content, and if Ahsoka is mediocre, I will be the first one.
If it starts out with a planet that's brightly lit in some way, looks kind of peaceful, I'm immediately done. This is lame. Come on, go back, make this planet dark,
make this
evil vibes, make Thrawn's return evil. I want to see this be the most amazing last 3 episodes ever. I want you guys to even convince Melvin to not hate you. That's impossible though. So never mind. That's never gonna happen. I want to see them do something good here. I mean, it's Disney, obviously, so we can't really count on them to blow our minds, but I feel like we can, maybe hope that they do something decent. This is how bad I've just given up on Disney. I'm hoping, but I'm not counting on it because of how unlikely it is.
Melvin would call me a Disney show probably, even though I hate The Last Jedi.
Listen, I'm not shilling for Disney right now. I'm not even supporting Disney.
Neither am I. But Ahsoka is good. And people need to realize that compared to...
I think it just has ups and downs. I don't think it's great.
Dude, compare this to Book of Boba Fett, Mando Season 3, which, yes, I know...
Oh, it's better than Book of Boba Fett by a landslide. That show was terrible.
When I was watching it, I absolutely had a blast. When I got done watching it and actually thought about the actual show, God, that show sucks.
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett was horrid.
Bad Batch. I'm not a Dave Filoni simp either. Bad Batch sucked, and that was Dave Filoni.
Well, you know what? Filoni hasn't been doing well with his writing.
Well, Ahsoka
Clone Wars Season 7 was... Well, Clone Wars Season 7 was terrific, though.
Yeah,
did he write that?
Yes, he did.
Did he write that?
Also did.
Okay, well then, that's what he did.
Ahsoka is completely him. Ahsoka is 100% him. No one else is doing so.
I mean, I think I know why they picked him to do it. It's just because he created the character. Yeah. But I'm also looking for like one male hero in this whole series. So far, it's just been woman. We don't have one male hero.
That, actually. I do not have
well,
a
of
problem
course, because
with
you're
that.
a sim.
Because no. Listen, I don't care. This is the biggest thing. I do not care if it is a man or a woman. I don't even like the term female character. I don't. It matters if it's a good character. And Ahsoka is a very good character. Guess what? Rey? She sucks.
Rey is an ass. I hate Rey, dude.
I hate Rey. It's one of those things where
Rey.
I don't like absolutely despise Rey, but no, she ended up being a Mary Sue.
No, Rey was complete and utter ass a lot of the time.
She was okay in episode 7. Episode 8 ruined her character, and episode 9 did little to fix it.
Episode 7,
episode 8 is what ruined Star Wars. Episode 8 is what split the fandom and ruined Star Wars. And while there has been gems, there have been moments that I've really liked. So far, there's only so much a person can take. And so far, while I've really had a blast with Ahsoka, when I get off this hype train, which I have to admit, perhaps maybe that's why I'm liking it so much, is because I'm on the hype train and no one else is with me. But if I get off the hype train and I actually find that this show actually sucks, I'm done with Star Wars. I can't deal with...
I need these last 3 episodes to just not disappoint me. Like, Filoni, please. Pull a Clone Wars Season 7 and make this shit amazing.
Exactly. The last 5 episodes, 1 through 5, have been a blast. You're almost there. You just need to stick the darn landing. Don't
mess up the finale episode. That is the most critical final episode. I want there to be a fight between Thrawn and the heroes, and I want to see if Ezra's dead is another reason I would hate this.
Do not kill Ezra off. Please.
Yeah, please don't. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing... Oh, dude, if they just focus the next episode on Hera, though... No,
please don't. Actually, I was surprised that Hera didn't go with him. I actually wanted...
I thought she was going, but please, I don't want to see the politics. I just want to see the...
we don't need... We only have... we have 3 episodes. We have maybe at most 2 hours. Maybe at most 2 hours. Probably less than that. 2 hours.
Like, we don't need to see Hera, though. We don't, like, Filoni, if you're watching this, too, we don't want to see Hera. Like,
we don't need any more politics. We don't need any
more
Hera.
Politics.
I love Hera. I'm glad she was in this. I don't need any more of her now. Unless she was already going with them on the crew. I mean, if she was going with them
please just show
already,
us the
then I'll be fine.
Like, don't make the last 2 episodes dedicated. You need 3 for this.
You need 3. You need 3 really good episodes to tell the full, complete, really good story that I feel like this can be. It needs to stick the landing or I'm done. That's the thing, right? It needs to stick the landing or I'm done.
Right.
But I really have enjoyed all 5 episodes so far. Every single episode.
Please don't make another filler, Filoni. Please don't.
Yeah, we don't. And a show that's 8 episodes long, the last thing you want to put in is filler. And that's a lot of the problems we've had with these other episodes is they just keep putting in filler, or they literally don't pay attention to the main character of the story. I'm looking at you, Mando Season 3, which wasn't Mando Season 3 at all because it was a Bo-Katan show. That's all that was.
Yeah, quite literally all it was about Bo-Katan.
It was literally just old Bo-Katan.
Just like how Boba Fett was Mando's Season 3. Like, that was Mando's Season 3.
That was Mando's Season 3. It was disappointing. But I really feel like Ahsoka is my last chance that isn't. The thing, let me ask you, what were your thoughts on Andor, man? Because for me, I really enjoyed Andor, but I feel like it went too far. Like, I want a dark Star Wars show. I feel like Andor can really be that. But I don't want too far.
Andor I think they were trying to make a vibe similar to modern TV shows, which is essentially have like darker themes, more stuff that feels more like modern day shit. The problem with it is it was just too slow. It didn't really feel like Star Wars at times. It was just boring too. It was hard to get into. I hated it a lot of times, and then it flopped like I expected it to. I couldn't do it with that show. I could never like Andor. Like,
I'm actually the complete opposite. I really wanted, it's called Star Wars. I want to see the war in Star Wars. I want to see the rebels. I want to see the darker half of the rebels, because it's not just all black and white. There's gray sides too. The Clone Wars was the perfect example. I wish every single Star Wars show was like the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars did everything perfect in the fact that Clone Wars was never perfect. But it showed the dark, it showed the light, it showed the gray, it showed everything. It showed how everybody just lost to Palpatine, and that's why I want these shows to show. And when it comes to Andor, I feel like they went too far away from Star Wars. They need to pull it back a little bit, and then it will be all right. I feel like from Star Wars and the dark side, it was too dark. It was too away from Star Wars. Need to bring it back to the middle, and I will be just fine with it. And I hope they do that within season 2. But I will not watch season 2 if Ahsoka sucks.
Yeah,
I just can't, because I'm done.
Right.
I'm done after Ahsoka. All right, man. Is there anything else you want to talk when it comes to the Ahsoka show? Because I'm about done.
Just like I said, don't make it another filler episode. Just cap this show off. Make the last 3 episodes amazing. Let us see Thrawn, because it's been highly anticipated. We just make this a good show. Please don't taint it, Filoni. Please don't.
Yep. Same. I mimic that wholeheartedly. I don't want this show to suck. If it does, I'm done with Star Wars. But hey, 5 episodes in, and I've had a blast with every single one of them. That makes me nervous, though. It makes me really nervous, and I'm trying to hold my expectations, because my inner fan, and I really wish I wasn't doing this right, my inner fan wants to explode all over us. But I'm holding back my expectations. I'm calming down, because I know Disney usually sucks.
Agreed.
I'm telling you what, though, these 5 episodes have been fantastic. I've really enjoyed the Ahsoka show so far. Hopefully, cross your fingers, the next 3 episodes actually do a good job and they keep me a Star Wars fan. But with that said, guys, next week, I'm not going to be able to go live, because I'm actually going on a much-needed vacation. I have been just very tired the past, week. I've been, of course, uploading a bunch of videos. I have a couple of videos coming out next week for you guys, so don't worry, it'll be all cool. I am going on a much-needed vacation.
Yeah, he's gonna be uploading a lot of SpongeBob remixes of that one intro. He'll just be replaying the SpongeBob. He'll be giving you so much SpongeBob content.
My Star Wars Rebels, what made Star Wars Rebels great video, as well as the live stream. I'm having scheduling issues with that because of a couple of things that's going on with my friends.
But I'll join that stream 100%, by the way.
Huh?
Oh, I'll join that stream. I want to talk about Rebels.
Yeah, well, it honestly, that was what tonight was supposed to be. Tonight was supposed to be the Star Wars Rebels stream. But I had technical issues, and I couldn't watch Ahsoka because my internet was bad the past couple of weeks. And on top of that, I've been so busy, I haven't even been able to edit the Star Wars Rebels video to even go live. So we will do that. Not next week because I'm going on vacation, but the following week afterwards, hopefully I'll be able to get back to Star Wars Rebels. Hopefully we'll be able to do that stream. And then after that, we'll continue on with some of the shows. But the thing is, December's on its way, and December, I take a month off. I'm just done with when December comes in, and I'm at this point, I'm going on vacation for a week, but I'm telling you what, I wish it was longer. I am close to burning myself out, basically, because I do so much. I am so tired. I'm almost done. I'm already tired now, and yeah, I'm burning out myself a little bit, and I am so ready for vacation. I'm so ready for vacation. December cannot come faster because December I make no videos until the next year. So.
And we'll all be standing around the Christmas tree going, SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob SquarePants.
You know what? I will go live on Christmas Eve. I will go live on Christmas Eve, and I will just surround my tree, and we'll dance SpongeBob SquarePants with you. I'll do that just for you.
Yes. I'm flying to Dylan's house for that one.
I'll do that just for you, Army Initiative, and we'll go live and do it.
Let's go. Oh, I'm so tired right now.
Yeah, same, man, same. Army Initiative, go ahead and tell people where they can find you at. Hey, guys, you can find me at Army, you can't find me on Army Initiative channel, never mind. You can find me on Nindroid243's channel, you can find me on the Osnayer channel, you can find me on Tim's channel, you can find me on this channel, and here's my good buddy Army Initiative. Go ahead and tell people they can find you at before I just end the stream and go to bed.
Alright, so find me on YouTube. As I said before, go buy some merch too. Join the Discord server. Dylan's on the Discord server. So, yeah, that's pretty much where you can find me. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Get me to 600 so I could get to 700 after that, and then 800, then 900, then 1,000. We're getting there. And I will be there, and then I will take over the world. Just kidding, I won't do that.
And yeah. Subscribe! I'm almost at 200
subscribe to
again!
Dylan's Little Hobbies, guys. Come on. Make him get back to 200 because he lost it.
Get me over 200. I need 300 subs, guys.
That's so hard to ask for. But,
I know.
Maybe if we try really hard.
Bye, guys. We're out.
Subscribe to Dylan's Little Hobbies right now.